As I've mentioned a few times already, it's complicated to demonstrate applying multiple external style sheets to a WordPress-driven website. What I want to show you in this short and sweet exercise simply is how Starkers connects up to its external style sheet, style.css, just so you understand how all the puzzle pieces fit together. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head back to my coding application, Coda, and I've already mentioned this a few times, that the style.css file is getting pulled in through this line of code here, sitting on line number 15 inside HTML header.php, the WP head PHP. Okay, so what's happening here is this piece of code here, this little nugget here, is actually connecting up to a file called functions.php, and it's functions.php, which is actually pulling in style.php. You have to kind of follow the footsteps here. So where is functions.php? He's sitting inside the Starkers master theme directory. As a matter of fact, there he is right there. Let's double click on him to open him up inside of our coding application. Just going to zoom in on my code here a little bit. You'll find if you scroll down just a little bit, down around line number, kind of the late 50s through the 60s and the 70s, not the decades, the line numbers, you'll find a line of code here which is looking for, you guessed it, style.css right there. Okay, so that's how Starkers at least is connecting up to the external style sheet. So it's not using the hard links, which I showed you earlier, or anything like an @import, which I also demonstrated earlier, nothing like that. Okay. So typically WordPress themes will connect up to their external style sheet using a similar approach as Starkers is using here. Now, we could edit this code to include additional external style sheets like the style sheets that I showed you earlier, low and medium, or test 1 and test 2. However, it's often much easier to include all of our rules into a single style sheet, or use the @import trick, which I showed you earlier on. Now, typically, we think of an external style sheet as being a single style sheet containing a single group of external rules. However, what I'm going to show you in the next exercise is how we can actually have multiple groups of CSS rules, or multiple style sheets, if you want to think of it like that, inside a single external style sheet, and it builds upon this idea of media queries. Let's go and check it out.